Hi everyone, welcome back to my channel, Anita Library. I'm Anita and this is my library, and this week we are doing the end of summer book camp videos every day this week, Monday through Friday. I am posting bookish content for you guys at 6 a.m. Central Time. So if you're not already subscribed, please consider doing so, because every day this week I am posting book content for you guys, and it is so much fun. I'm loving filming these videos and like thinking of creative ideas to like engage with you guys about book stuff. So today's video is, the theme is this book that I've read really inspires me or gets me excited to read this other book. So one of these, since I thought of the idea, I have since read the second book because I just couldn't wait. But the other ones, like, they are now highly anticipated reads just based off of like this first book that I read. So if you're interested in this video, please keep watching. And if you're liking the end of summer book camp videos, give the video a thumbs up. So let's go ahead and get right into it. So if you know, I have a reading vlog of me reading The Air He Breathes by Brittainy Cherry, and I have no words, okay? I won't go into too much detail about it, but I freaking love this book. So after reading this, I was like, all right, obviously I need to read The Fire Between High and Low by her. This is a part of a 4-book series. She's coming out with new covers for these, and the other two are coming out in September and December, and I will definitely be getting them, but they're all on Kindle Unlimited. So I definitely cannot wait to read these. These will make your soul cry, literally. And it's such a beautiful way, and I just cannot wait to read that. Fourth Wing obviously definitely made me want to read Iron Flame immediately, if not sooner. Normally I don't read the sequel or like the second book to a series so soon after. I think I read these like a week between. Normally I wait a little while because I just need a little break, but this book had me on a ride. Like, I loved so much about it, and the cliffhanger, or like the jaw dropper at the end of the book, was like, okay, now I need to know more. I cannot wait to read this. So I ended up reading this, and I do have a reading vlog of me reading this, but I liked it. Don't get me wrong, I gave it 3 stars. I did like it. It just was a little bit, there's a lot for you to like and there's a lot for you to dislike. So it was very much a little bit of everything. There's something for everyone to like in this book. The way this book ended literally had me hot on fire. I was so mad. I'm still mad. I don't want to think about it, but I'm going to continue with the series when it comes out in, I think, January of next year. But yes, these ones, if you haven't read them, like, I do say this lives up to the hype for sure. This one, like, I won't say like don't just skip it, because the way this one ends, you will need to read this. But there are things you will like about this. Like, I guarantee if you like this, you will like certain things about this, and there are certain things about this that are gonna make your butt itch. So just consider that. Next, I have The Perfect Marriage by Jeneva Rose. I rated this, I believe, 3.5 stars. This is like a thriller, like murder mystery, whodunit type situation. The wife defends the husband whose mistress has been murdered. So that's interesting. But the way that this read, the vibe of this book definitely made me want to reread Gone Girl. This is one of my favorite books of all time. I haven't read this in a very long time. I obviously like know what happens, but the intricacies and like the oh shoots, you know what I mean? Like, I might have forgotten a few of these. It's been probably 10 years since I read this. So, and it's been just as long since I watched the movie. The movies are phenomenal as well. The books though, baby, Miss Gillian, I don't know what happened to her. Where is she at? Like, I need you to come back with more of this energy. So I definitely want to reread this. After I hit my reading goal for the year, which is 75 books, I am less than 10 books away. I will be rereading some of my old favorites, and this book has inspired me to read this guy, and I'm so excited. All right, so now I have 2 books that made me want to read one book. So I have these two books. What is this? This Could Be Us and A Love Like the Sun have made me really want to read When I Think of You by Myah Ariel. I don't know, like the covers definitely give like similar vibes. They're very like warm and summery looking, girly. Like you can tell they're like cozy reads. These are super cozy for sure. Like there isn't a lot of like trauma or anything. I don't think I cried my eyeballs out in either of these books, but they're so sneaking heartwarming. I love both the male and female main characters. The love between the characters is like so endearing and just, oh, it's like a hug. It's such, I could like jump into these books for sure. I gave both of these 4.5 stars, and I hear nothing but good things about this book, and I can just tell this is a second chance romance. It's a black love series or story rather, and I just eat those types of things up, and I'm just certain it's going to be adorable. I'm certain it's going to give me the same feels that these ones did. If it doesn't, I'm gonna be shocked, but I can't wait to get into those. I have Annie-Bot. I read this. This is a sci-fi. Is it dystopian? It's not dystopian. It's sci because it's not political. It's sci-fi where is he a scientist? I'm not entirely sure what the male main character does, but he purchases an AI robot named Annie, or he names her Annie, and she is his girlfriend. She's called like a cuddle bunny, like the version that she is in the book. She's his girlfriend, and she's programmed to please him and to not displease him, and to anticipate his needs, and to like adjust what she does and how she thinks and what she says to his moods and to what he wants. And it's very much like obviously people pleasing. Like she's programmed to do literally just specifically that, but the way that like you get into the mind, if that is even considered like correct, of the robot Annie, and like you feel how she's feeling, and like the conflict between like who she is and like what she wants and like what Doug, the main male character, wants. It very much feels like kind of definitely feminist, and who doesn't love that? So I think that one inspired me to want to read Blood Sugar by Sascha Rothchild. This is a thriller about a serial killer, a female serial killer. The front says she's accused of 4 murders. She's only guilty of 3. And this is written in a way to make you like sympathize and empathize with the female main character, who's a serial killer. So I guess she's more like morally gray, and she's like emotionally gray or something. But for some reason, like these are giving similar vibes to me. They're different genres, they're different like storylines obviously, but this book made me think of this. I've read Monday's Not Coming by Tiffany D. Jackson. If you know, you know. This book will have you messed the heck up. This is on, I think this is on Kindle Unlimited. A lot of Tiffany D. Jackson's books are on Kindle Unlimited, so definitely check them out if you're interested in her writing style. She writes YA, thrillers / horrors. They could be in the adult section if you ask me, because they are adult topics, and they're heavy, and they're hard-hitting, and they're emotionally wrenching, and they are long-lasting. Like, you will think about her books for a long time afterwards. So this one is about Monday, who goes missing, and her best friend Caprice, I think, is trying to find her, and like nobody takes her seriously. Nobody takes Monday's disappearance seriously. They're like, oh, she'll show up, she'll turn up, and you know, you're overreacting. It's probably nothing. She's probably over here. Like, why are you worried about it? Just stay in your lane. Let the grown folks handle it, type of thing. And she's literally like freaking out. And once we actually learn why Monday is not coming, I'm messed up about it. But that book made me want to read The School for Good Mothers. So this book is about, I think this is dystopian. It can be considered like dark academia. It's not academic, but it's like, considering it's a school, but it's like a finishing like reform school for like churning out robots, not robots literally, but churning out like what society or the government deems as a good mom, because this mom is seen as like not hitting the mark as far as like what a mom should be, and like how she should act, and what she should do, and what she should prioritize, how much time she should devote to this, that, and the other thing. So they're trying to like strip her down and reprogram her to be the perfect mom. And if you know anything about Monday's Not Coming, like the adults in this book really fell short. So I feel like theoretically they could use some finishing, but honestly, like just because of like the whole parenting mom thing between the two of the books, and like something is missing, something needs to be done, they kind of made me think of each other. And then finally I have Tia Williams, A Love Song for Ricky Wilde. Every time I hold this book, it's just such a freaking vibe. Like if I had to pick a book on my shelf that I've read that is a vibe, it's this one. This is the one for me. I love this book. Made me fall even more in love with Tia Williams and her writing, her poetic writing. Like I've read like dozens of books between Tia Williams books, and when I picked this one up after like a month or two of like reading other authors, I picked this up, and it is a stark contrast, like a huge difference between her writing style and literally everyone else's. I love the uniqueness of her writing, and I just cannot get enough. So at the time I only had this book and 7 Days in June, which is the book that got me back into reading this year. So of course I had to pick up The Perfect Find by Tia Williams. This is the only other book that I know that she has written. If you know of any more, please leave them down below, but because I'll read anything. Like when they say I will read her grocery list, I will read her. I'm so serious, I'll read her grocery list. So I picked up The Perfect Find. This is like, the themes aren't similar at all, but this one is a age gap romance. The female is older than the male, and she's kind of down bad and like in a hard way, considering like her career and everything. And then she runs into this guy, and like, oh, I shouldn't because he's so much younger, and you know, it's frowned upon, but I think they're gonna risk it all for love. So I don't know, we'll see about that. But those are the books that I am just really excited to read, just based off of books that I have already read, that are on my shelf already. I think of all of these, this is the only one that I like went out and bought because of a book that I have read already. The rest of them I already have on my shelf, and they are just themes or authors or storylines or tropes or whatever that have like really hit for me, and I'm like, I want more of that. So hopefully you like this idea and you like this video. If you did, give it a thumbs up. Thank you so much for watching. I hope you're enjoying the end of summer book camp videos. Please stay tuned and subscribe for more. Other than that, I will see you guys in my next video. Bye.